How are they going to spend their time? They've been there for a while. It's not that easy. Should be good. Yep. There we go. Yeah, go that way. Topaz Lodge. Huh, look at that. Yeah, you can tell by the flags. It's pretty windy. Topaz Lake. Here we go. Welcome back to another motovlog where I talk about this 2022 Honda Grom. Wait a minute, what? Hey, look at that. California Inspection Station. Let's see what they say. Let's see if they smile for me. Left to right, guys. Left to right. Alright. Have a good day. Look at that, you see? Waving right on by. Alright, here we go. Where do I begin? The last episode of the last motovlog, I was talking about doing an oil change, I think, and oh yeah, they're doing construction. That's fine, it'll give me time to talk. Last motovlog, I believe I mentioned, if I recall, it's been a while, I was doing an oil change, right? I was doing an oil change, and I was showing you how easy how easy it is to go and change the oil in a Honda Grom. And then the episode or the motovlog before that, I was talking about getting engine noise, I believe, right? That started around 400 plus miles. When you are fourth and fifth gear, after about 15 minutes of riding, you start developing this engine noise, right? And it was very concerning, and I think that's where I left off. So what happened? Well, shortly after that motovlog, maybe about 3 weeks after that, the Honda Grom got stolen. Yeah. And it was a bummer, right? I'm not sure if I still have the image that I recorded, but I used to have it chained up outside of my apartment next to my car. And when I woke up the following day and was about to go ahead and take off on it, all there was left was a chain link, right? So they even took the lock and everything. I don't know what they were going to do with it, but yeah, the Honda Grom got stolen. When the corresponding officer came by, she said, "Hey, I was here yesterday doing a report on someone who got his catalytic converter stolen," right? And she pointed to, so the parking lot where I would, park my car was there, and I would park the Honda Grom in front of it. The car adjacent to mine across the way, she was pointing in that direction, and she was like, yeah, I was, that person had their kind of like their cat stolen. And I told him, well, there you go. That's who took my Honda Grom. They came looking for a car to steal catalytic converters. They saw the Honda Grom, maybe tried to take it and realized that it was chained up, and they came the following night, and with some bolt cutters or something, and gone. So that was first, I believe it was the first or the second week of December 2021, and I was bummed out, right? I really very much enjoyed making the motovlogs and riding around the Honda Grom around the Phoenix area, especially hanging out with the guys from the Phoenix Grom squad, and it was a lot of fun. And I wasn't sure how quickly to replace the Honda Grom, right? So I went ahead and contacted my insurance, and they gave me back my money, or at least most of it. And I wasn't sure, how, if I should get another 2022 Honda Grom, wait for, if they were gonna, release the 2023 in February or whatnot, or March, or if it had already been released at that time, right? I was also concerned about the engine noise. So I was just not really sure of the direction that I wanted to go. I enjoyed it very much, and I was very close to getting it replaced, but it was around that time that that I was in touch with one of my dear friends from back Texas, and he was like, "Hey, I'm thinking about selling my Tuono." And sure enough, I took him up in the offer, and took it off his hands, and I was having a blast. So much so that I purchased a second Tuono. The first one was a 2013 or 2012 Aprilia Tuono, right? And I think I'll put an image on the screen, and then I liked it so much that I started looking into a newer one, right? Something with the shift assist, right? The shift up, shift down, and I believe that started around the 2017. And I believe maybe about a month and a half into owning the 2012 Honda, the Aprilia Tuono, I saw a listing for someone there in the Mesa. Actually, it was Tempe, the Tempe area. He was selling his 2017 Aprilia Tuono, and he needed quick money. He needed money to invest into his business. I believe it was a restaurant, and I made him an offer, and he took it. And it was this one, right? I'll insert an image on the screen, and it was a blast. I loved it. It's a lot of fun if you you have a chance to own an Aprilia Tuono. It's kind of like the best of both worlds as far as a street bike and a sport bike. So you're not fully committed in an aggressive seating position, and at the same time you can have a lot of fun. If you enjoy the performance aspect of riding. So when I acquired the second Aprilia Tuono, I wasn't making any plans on replacing the Honda Grom, right? I was just having a blast on the Tuono, and just made some room for some fellow riders back there. I don't know if you can see them. And so I had a Tuono for a while, and I haven't replaced the Honda Grom, and a lot of things have changed, right? I am currently on, I believe it's US 395. I just entered, as you can see from the intro, I just crossed the California state line on 395 from Nevada, and I'm heading over to LA. I'm heading over to LA to surprise my friend who is on his way on his BMW GS 1200R, and yeah, he doesn't know I'm showing up. He thinks I'm gonna meet up with him tomorrow in St. Luis Obispo. But yes, that's what happened. That's why I haven't posted any videos about the Honda Grom. I yeah, it unfortunately got stolen, and I haven't replaced it yet. Do I still recommend getting a Honda Grom? Yes, 100%, especially if you live in a metropolitan area where, you could take the back roads from, let's say in LA or Phoenix or whatnot, and you can go from, from Huntington Beach all the way, to into Redondo, to Manhattan Beach, even all the way to, Burbank, right? Take the back roads and make a day trip out of it or whatnot, right? So it's a blast to have. However, currently, because I am no longer living in Arizona and I am in Reno Sparks area, it takes me about 20 to 30 minutes to get to. Takes me about 20 to 30 minutes to get to work on the highway, and as you all know, the Grom is just, I don't know. It's not. If you're traveling upwards between 60 and 80 at a consistent basis, and your Grom is not doing it, I would be concerned that you would get rear-ended by a car that didn't see you. So even though I've seen some Groms that get up to about 65, 70 miles an hour, not for the highway. Back roads, street roads, 100%. But yeah, I currently am not going to purchase a Honda Grom or replace it anytime soon, unless maybe if I change jobs again, or if I change where I'm living at. And right now I'm the owner of this 2016 BMW S1000XR, and then I have a Multistrada in the garage as well. And then before the Multistrada, there was also a Aprilia RSV, 1000 R, I believe, and I just released it at an auction. The owner got a hold of me yesterday, verifying that we received it, and that it was 100% as advertised. Anyway, I'll put a photo of that RSV if I haven't already. But that's where I'm at. I'm currently on my way on 395 to Los Angeles, and that's what's going to be the next video. So sorry I haven't posted any videos of the 2022 Honda Grom, but it got stolen, and now I'm going to make some other videos on other bikes, including this S1000XR, including the Multistrada. I'll insert a little clip that I recorded just a few weeks ago around here, if I haven't already. Look at this. Elevation is 7,000 here, closer to 8,000, just a little bit back. That. Already, and I there's the area where I'm at. It's all like this. It's all beautiful, and it's the reason I'm doing sport touring is because in order for you to access these awesome roads, the Sierra mountains going in and out of Nevada. Sport touring is a way to do it. I could still be on a Tuono. Sport bike would be a little bit more tiring, but I think this here for the S1000XR is kind of like the best of both worlds, from a sport bike to a touring bike. It still allows me to ride and enjoy the performance aspect of riding, but still have a little bit of that comfort going long distance and riding for 2, 3, 4 hours, filling up the gas tank a couple times on that ride. So anyway, thanks again. Again, sorry for not posting. Looks like we're gonna go and take off, and hope you stick around. Thanks again.